Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Pisces. It is no coincidence that your eyes now rest upon these words, beloved Pisces. It is not chance that brought you here, but a silent calling, a mandate from above, a message that was already written in the stars before you were born. The wind, the water, and the fire have whispered your name, and the cards have spoken insistently, demanding that you listen. Do you believe in coincidences? Then listen well. This is no coincidence. It is the answer you have been silently waiting for. It is the voice that arrives at the exact moment, like a key that opens a portal to your destiny. I feel in your energy a trembling, like a river dragging ancient chains. The tarot shows me 3 symbols around you: a dark moon, hands clenched tightly, and a balance ignited in golden fire. What do they mean? That there are hidden enemies who have tried to bind you with words disguised as sweetness, who have attempted to sow shadows where your heart only seeks light. I tell you with tenderness and firmness, do not lower your guard. There are those who smile in front of you but carry thorns in their chest. There are those who applaud, but secretly wish for your fall. Divine justice, however, has already taken shape. The universe does not allow pain to be eternal. What was done in the shadows will soon be revealed under the sun. What they tried to steal from you will be restored. What you kept silent out of fear will be defended by forces you cannot see, but that have accompanied you since always. Repeat with me this sacred decree. Nothing that chains me will prevail. The light belongs to me. The victory is mine. Keep it in your soul. Speak it 3 times a day if you wish, because this decree opens invisible paths, breaks knots, and awakens the power that has always slept within you. Your astral chart reveals that Mars watches over you with fire, Venus caresses your steps with promises of tenderness, and Saturn prepares lessons that seem harsh but are in truth disguised gifts. Water, your element, is restless. It moves with force, as if wanting to sweep away the old and make space for the new. I warn you, Pisces. This month is not a time for blind trust. Listen, observe, feel the hidden vibrations. If someone arrives in your life in haste, do not immediately hand over your heart or your trust. Destiny is testing you. They want to see if you have already learned to distinguish true gold from false shine. Do you know what I see in your paths? A broken mirror. It represents the times you looked at yourself with doubt, the times you thought, I am not enough. That mirror does not reflect the truth. You are a child of creation, a bearer of a force that even you do not fully comprehend. Why keep believing the lies of others when your spirit cries out to remember who you are? Write this phrase in the comments as an act of faith and openness. I accept transformation. I am reborn in my own light. By doing so, you seal a pact with your destiny. And as a gesture toward the universe, I invite you to like this message. Do it not only out of gratitude, but as a symbol of your commitment to yourself. Each time you recognize a sign, more signs will arrive, and more blessings will open before you. Pisces, the tarot warns me that money has been a hidden concern, a weight that sometimes disguises itself as insomnia or deep silences. But I see a chest opening, coins slowly falling like golden rain upon your hands. This means that although there has been scarcity and delays, a time of recovery is approaching. Do not expect immediate riches, but do expect new doors to open, projects to take form, and promises to be fulfilled after so long. In love, your heart beats with longing for truth. Many Pisces have carried past wounds and still feel the echo of ancient betrayals. But the stars announce destined encounters, a bond that comes not from the flesh but from the soul. Perhaps that person is already near, perhaps you do not yet recognize them, but your spirit already knows who it is. The tarot shows a red bond, a symbol of a love that transcends trials, a love that does not bind but liberates. Repeat once again, as a decree of power. Nothing that chains me will prevail. The light belongs to me. The victory is mine. Your spiritual energy is at a point of transition. Some days you will feel tired, as if carrying weights that are not yours. This happens because you are a natural magnet for energies, and often you absorb the sadness of others. But this message comes to remind you that you are not here to save everyone. You are here to awaken your own light first, and when you shine, you will illuminate others effortlessly. Your lucky numbers are 3, 7, 11, and 21. Each holds a portal. 3 is the trinity of body, mind, and spirit. 7 is wisdom and awakening. 11 is the call of the divine, and 21 is the fullness awaiting at the end of your journey. Your colors of power are deep blue, which calms your storms, and gold, which activates abundance and divine justice. Pisces, do not fear what is coming. Hidden enemies will not prevail, because the universe has already written your victory. Darkness cannot stop you. Chains will not endure. Pain will not be eternal. Always remember this truth. What is yours, no one can take from you. Repeat the decree one last time, with the strength of your soul. Nothing that chains me will prevail. The light belongs to me. The victory is mine. And so it shall be. Beloved Pisces, the cards continue to speak with force, and your energy manifests like a restless ocean. The universe does not remain silent when it wants to protect its children, and you are now the center of a message that resounds in the invisible. You did not arrive here by chance, but because it was necessary for your ears to hear and your spirit to awaken. There is a silent pact between you and the stars. When you feel you can no longer go on, they send you signs. And this is one of them. The tarot shows the figure of the tower reversed. Sudden falls, truths revealed, masks breaking. Be careful, Pisces, because someone close to you does not say what they truly think. There is a disguise in your surroundings, an ally who in truth is shadow. Do you feel it? Your intuition already knows. That discomfort you feel in your heart is not gratuitous. It is the warning from your guides to look beyond the obvious. But alongside that card of warning appears the star, shining brightly. What does it mean? That for every revealed lie, a healing truth arises. That for every betrayal, a new illuminated path appears. And that in your destiny, although shadows exist, light always has the final word. I tell you with tenderness and firmness, do not fear losses. What breaks now is because it was never meant for your life. Do not cling to what has expired, because in your horizon golden paths are opening. Don't you see? Every tear you shed was a seed, and soon it will germinate into abundance. Repeat with me this decree of power, for it opens portals and protects your steps. I am guided by the light, and everything that belongs to me arrives at the perfect moment. The universe wants you to say it aloud, to feel it on your skin, to engrave it in your heart. For this affirmation is not a mere wish, it is a sacred mandate. On the plane of work, the cards speak of unrecognized effort, of talent sometimes underestimated. But they also show the wheel of fortune turning. This means that an unexpected opportunity is on its way, a proposal that could change your course. Pay attention in the coming days. An email, a phone call, a seemingly casual conversation will carry with it the seed of great change. In money matters, I see delays that have generated anxiety, Accounts that seemed not to balance, sacrifices weighing on your shoulders. But the vision also shows a rain of shining coins falling upon a chalice. This is a sign that compensation is coming, that what seemed stuck begins to flow. Trust, Pisces. The wheel is turning in your favor. Do you know what the stars tell me? That your heart needs to remember its worth. In love, do not accept less than what you deserve. Do not allow anyone to play with your emotions as if you were a pastime. Your soul is deep, and not everyone knows how to swim in those waters. But there will be someone who does. Someone who does not fear the intensity of your inner world. That someone will not come to chain you, but to walk with you in freedom. Write this phrase in the comments as a decree and a sign of faith. I accept what the universe has for me and I trust in divine timing. And as a way of thanking the heavens for these signs, give this message a like. That simple gesture not only supports the energy flowing here, but it is also an act of commitment to yourself. By opening yourself to the signs, you attract more messages, more paths, more opportunities. Pisces, the tarot reveals that there are ancient memories that still hurt. Perhaps dreams that were broken, perhaps words that left scars on your heart. But your guides show me a crystal-clear river flowing over dark stones. That is your soul now, passing through the hard, but cleansing itself of all that is superfluous. Do not ignore your tears, for they purify. Do not ignore your wounds, for they make you wise. Remember this decree that you have already pronounced, for in it lies your shield. I am guided by the light, and everything that belongs to me arrives at the perfect moment. Spiritually, I perceive an awakening. Your dreams will intensify. You will have clearer visions, premonitions more precise. Do not ignore them. When you wake, write what you remember, for they will be messages. Your spiritual guides are closer than ever. You may see repeated numbers, feathers on your path, songs that seem to speak directly to you. None of this is coincidence. All are signs. The number 8 appears strongly, Pisces. It is the symbol of infinity, of the eternal, of what never dies. It means that though you change, your essence remains. That though you lose, you always rise again. That though you cry, dawn always comes. Your color for this stage is violet, the color of transmutation, able to transform sadness into wisdom and pain into power. Wear this color when you need protection, when you want to attract clarity. Beloved Pisces, remember this. Darkness is not here to destroy you, but to help you discover your own light. Hidden enemies are not here to make you fall, but to teach you discernment. The trials are not here to stop you, but to strengthen you. And most importantly, what is coming for you is victory. What is coming is love. What is coming is abundance. The universe does not make mistakes. Repeat with me once more, and feel how each word ignites like fire within you. I am guided by the light, and everything that belongs to me arrives at the perfect moment. And so it shall be. Pisces, your soul is at a breaking point. The message continues to flow with clarity, as if the cards themselves had gathered in secret to whisper to you what others do not want you to know. I repeat, you did not arrive here by chance, because chance does not exist. You are here because your eyes had to be opened, because the universe decided to deliver these words to you as a lighthouse in the midst of the storm. I see in your energy a crossroads. On one side, the path of habit, of old chains, of voices that try to manipulate your destiny. On the other, an illuminated path, though uncertain, that requires courage to move forward. What will you do, Pisces? Will you continue carrying a weight that does not belong to you, Or will you dare to free yourself and walk toward your true greatness? The tarot reveals the devil reversed, and that means the chains no longer have real power over you. Those limitations, those fears, those ties that once seemed so strong, are weakening. But listen well. Although the chains are loosening, you must decide to let them go. No one else will do it for you. And alongside that card appears justice. It shines in your destiny like a golden ray descending from above. That announces that balance will come, that what has been hidden will be revealed, that those who tried to hurt you will face the mirror of their own actions. Do you realize? The universe never leaves debts unsettled. What is sown always returns multiplied. Therefore, repeat with me this decree of liberation. What is mine by destiny arrives without obstacles, and what does not belong to me dissolves without pain. Speak these words 3 times a day, and you will see how your energy strengthens. Pisces, your sensitivity is a gift, though you may have lived it as a burden. You feel too much, you perceive what others cannot see, you absorb emotions like a sponge. And that has made you suffer. But now the message is clear. Your sensitivity is not here to destroy you, but to elevate you. You will learn to use it as a compass, as a radar, as a divine gift that guides you toward truth. In work, I see important movements. Conflicts may arise with figures of authority, someone who does not value your effort or tries to minimize you. Do not respond with anger, because divine justice is already moving. At the same time, new opportunities are being born. Creative projects, partnerships that can bring prosperity. The tarot shows me a sun rising behind a mountain, and that means that after effort comes recognition. In money, unexpected expenses may still arise, but nothing you cannot overcome. Financial energy moves like a river that first stirs but then flows freely. There will be income arriving when you most need it, and promises that will finally be fulfilled. In love, your astral chart points to tests of trust. If you are in a relationship, tensions or differences may appear, but these are not to destroy the bond, rather to test its strength. If you are single, the universe is preparing an unexpected encounter. Someone who comes as an answer to your prayers. This person will not be just anyone. It will be someone who recognizes your soul. Write in the comments this phrase to seal your commitment to your own transformation. I choose to release what binds me and I trust in divine justice. And as a gesture to the universe, give this message a like. Do it as a symbol of gratitude for the signs received. It is a simple yet powerful act. When you recognize and give thanks, the universe multiplies what you receive. Pisces, your guides show me a powerful symbol. A lotus blooming from the mud. That is you now. Even though you have lived through dark times, you are being reborn with strength, with purity, with light. Nothing will be able to stop this blossoming. Repeat once again the decree of this stage. What is mine by destiny arrives without obstacles, and what does not belong to me dissolves without pain. Spiritually, I see you awakening to a new stage. You will have clearer signs, stronger intuitions, dreams with messages you cannot ignore. Pay attention to numbers repeating. 111, 222, 777. These are calls from your guides, reminders that you are on the right path. Your colors for this phase are emerald green, which brings healing and renewal, and gold, which connects you to prosperity. Use them in your clothing, accessories, and surroundings, for they will enhance your energy. The lucky numbers vibrating for you in this cycle are 4, 8, 12, and 33. 4 symbolizes stability, 8 prosperity, 12 transformation, and 33 spiritual mastery. Beloved Pisces, listen to this with your heart. The hidden enemy who tried to harm you has already been unmasked in the invisible realms. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but the universe has already taken note, has already written the sentence, has already activated the balance. Divine justice moves slower than we wish, but when it comes, it is relentless. And in the midst of everything, the final message of this part is clear. Triumph is yours. No matter how much they wanted to sink you, no matter how many times you have fallen, you will always rise, because light cannot be extinguished by darkness. Repeat with me, with all your faith. What is mine by destiny arrives without obstacles, and what does not belong to me dissolves without pain. And so it shall be. Pisces, your journey continues. The message does not stop because your soul still needs to hear more. Like the waves that never cease, so is the flow of what the universe wants to show you. Listen to me carefully. You are not going through this alone. There is an army of invisible forces that walk with you. Angels, guides, ancestors who watch over your steps and whisper in your dreams. Everything you read now is part of a greater plan that has been prepared for a long time. I see in the cards a coiled serpent trying to wrap itself around a golden chalice. This vision means temptations, manipulations, people who seek to entangle your path to take what does not belong to them. Have you recently felt envy, comments disguised as jokes, advice that in reality feels like traps? That is not your imagination. It is the poison of those who cannot stand to see your light grow. But listen carefully. That serpent cannot drink from the chalice, because what is destined for you cannot be stolen. The tarot also shows the angel of judgment blowing his trumpet. What does it mean? That the hour of revelations is arriving. Secrets kept will come to light, hidden truths will emerge, and what they tried to silence will be heard with force. Divine justice does not make mistakes. Therefore, speak with me this decree of power. My truth is protected, my path is guided, and no shadow can prevail against my light. This decree is not a simple prayer, it is a mandate, a weapon of sacred fire that illuminates and protects. Repeat these words whenever you feel doubt, and you will see peace return to you. Pisces, in love. The cards show a heart surrounded by two keys. One key opens the door of passion and tenderness. The other opens the door of trust and fidelity. You may have to choose. The universe may show you two paths of love. Will you follow what feels intense but fragile, or what seems steady and true? Listen to your soul, for it already knows the answer. For those with a partner, this is a time of trials. Distrust, arguments, misunderstandings may arise. But remember, these tests are not meant to destroy, but to cleanse. What is true will be strengthened. What is false will fall by its own weight. In finances, the card of the sun appears. It shines upon your projects, brings clarity and abundance. It means that after a stage of scarcity or delays, a cycle of greater flow begins. It will not be immediate, but you will notice signs. A business growing, a delayed payment arriving, a person trusting you for an important project. Stay alert, because these opportunities will be small seeds that, if cared for with discipline, will become trees of prosperity. At work, someone will try to stand in your way. It may be a superior who does not recognize your effort, or a colleague trying to take credit that does not belong to them. Do not worry, for the balance of justice will move. What is yours cannot be denied for long. Write in the comments this phrase to seal the pact with your own energy. The light guides me, justice supports me, abundance awaits me. And as an act of gratitude to the universe, give this message a like. Do it as a symbol that you recognize the sign, that you do not ignore the calling. That small gesture opens portals, commits your soul to receiving more messages, more guidance, more blessings. Pisces, I see that at times you carry a tiredness you cannot understand. It is because you carry not only your burden, but also that of others. You have been a healer without realizing it. You have absorbed tears that were not yours, and that weighs on your spirit. This is the moment to learn to release, to protect your energy. You are not responsible for saving everyone. Your task is to ignite your own light. And when you do, you will illuminate others without exhausting yourself. Repeat with me the decree of protection. My truth is protected, my path is guided, and no shadow can prevail against my light. Your color for this cycle is white, because it symbolizes purity, clarity, rebirth. Wear white when you want to feel peace, when you want to cleanse your energy. Also, turquoise blue vibrates for you, attracting clear communication and sincere relationships. The lucky numbers appearing for you now are 5, 9, 14, and 22. 5 is change and adventure. 9 is the closing of cycles. 14 is balance, and 22 is the construction of great dreams. Pisces, listen carefully. What now seems like a storm will soon be calm. What now seems like loss is in truth liberation. What now hurts will become your greatest strength. Your story is not one of defeat, but of rebirth. Your guides show a final symbol in this part. A butterfly emerging from its cocoon. That butterfly is you. You have passed through stages of darkness, of confinement, of painful transformation. But now you are ready to spread your wings. There will be no one who can stop your flight. And the universe asks me to remind you with force. Victory is already written. True love is already approaching. Abundance is already on its way. All that is left is for you to trust, to release fear, and to allow yourself to receive. Repeat with me one last time, with an open heart. My truth is protected, my path is guided, and no shadow can prevail against my light. And so it shall be. Pisces, we have traveled this journey of revelations together, and yet the most important remains. The universe does not speak to you in vain. It does not open portals of light without purpose. If you are receiving these words, it is because your soul silently cried out for guidance, and the answer has reached you like a river carving its path even through the hardest rock. Do not ignore this voice, for it does not come from outside. It comes from the highest above and the deepest within you. I see in your destiny the card of the world, the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. It means that all the trials you faced were not punishments but preparation. They shaped you, they strengthened you, they turned you into someone who can now hold more light, more love, more abundance. What once seemed unjust, you now understand as divine lessons. And though there were tears, they were not in vain. Each one was gathered by your guides, and today they return to you transformed into blessings. The card of the Chariot also appears, a symbol of victory. What does this tell me? That nothing can stop what has been written for you. That though they tried to close doors, greater ones will open. That though they tried to chain you, your soul chose freedom. That though they spoke against you, divine justice will be your defense. Repeat with me this final decree, which crowns and completes all that we have spoken. I am a child of victory, love covers me, abundance flows toward me without measure. These words are powerful. Pisces, do not take them lightly. Write them, repeat them, keep them in your heart. For they are the key that opens your next destiny. In love, the vision is clear. The universe is preparing a true bond. Perhaps it has not yet arrived, or perhaps it is already circling your life without you realizing it. But when it comes, you will know it is no coincidence. It will be someone who does not ask you to hide your sensitivity, but celebrates it. Someone who does not fear your depth, but dives into it with love. For those already in a relationship, a time of healing, forgiveness, and rebirth is coming. What once seemed broken can be repaired, if both choose it with the heart. In finances, a golden cycle opens. Unexpected opportunities will appear, help you did not ask for, doors opening as if by miracles. The money that seemed far away will arrive. The projects that seemed stuck will move forward. And all because your vibration changes. When you align with trust, you attract the abundance that was always waiting. In work, recognition will come. Perhaps not immediately, but the wheel is already turning. That idea you planted, that effort that once seemed invisible, will bear fruit. And yes, there will be those who try to stop you, but it will be useless. Victory is already written. Write in the comments as the seal of this message: I receive the victory, love, and abundance the universe has for me. Do it with faith, as an act of openness. And as a gesture to the heavens, give this message a like. Do it not out of obligation, but as a symbol of gratitude, as a pact with yourself. Each time you give thanks, the universe multiplies. Each time you recognize the sign repeats with more force. Pisces, your spiritual energy shines like a torch in the darkness. Do not fear what is coming, for you have already conquered the worst. The hidden enemy has already been unmasked. Divine justice is already at work. Victory is already yours. Your final colors are gold and violet. Gold attracts abundance and success. Violet transmutes the old into new, the wound into wisdom, the pain into strength. Carry them with you on your most important days, for they will be your shield and your key. Your sacred numbers in this final cycle are 1, 10, 19, and 30. 1 is beginnings, 10 is the close of a cycle, 19 is victory, and 30 is fullness. Pisces, hear these last words with an open heart. You were not created for failure, but for victory. You did not come to suffer eternally, but to be reborn. You are not destined for loneliness, but for true love. You are not a lost soul. You are a lighthouse in the darkness. And when you doubt, when you feel the weight is too heavy, remember this decree that now becomes your shield. I am a child of victory, love covers me, abundance flows toward me without measure. Repeat it 3 times with faith, and you will see how the energy around you changes. Pisces, beloved child of the water, we have reached the end of this message. But it is not a true end. It is the beginning of a new stage for you. Walk with confidence, with love, with gratitude. Do not forget that you are never alone. Your guides accompany you, the universe supports you, and the light belongs to you. Thank you for opening your heart to these words. Thank you for allowing this message to reach you. And always remember, victory, love, and abundance are already yours. With tenderness and strength, I say farewell, telling you, your destiny is blessed. Your path is protected. Your soul is awake. And so it shall be.